Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, please. If you are old, new, please subscribe, like, comment, and hit that notification button to know when I upload. I upload twice or more a week, so you do not want to miss an episode. So if you're old, you know that we always about self-care, inner wellness, self-help, and all that jazz. And yes, if you are all new, rather, now you know. But today, I decided to switch things up with a story time. If you've read the title, just to make things a little bit juicy, and I'm thinking of putting in a story time like every week, just to juice up everything. So, without further ado, let's get into the juice, the tea. Yeah, tea. So, this happened back either uh, at the end of 2017, very end of 2017, or very early stages of 2018. I'm not sure about the timeline. I just forgot. But so back then, like a year ago, I had a boutique. I owned a boutique with my best friend. So I haven't been doing that for a year now. I think so. This happened, yeah, and I no longer do that. So we had this boutique together, and my best friend lived closer to the shop than I did. So I always went in late because it was a longer ride for me than her, and I was always sure, she's going to be there. The shop is going to be open. So I always left home at around 10 in the morning or at around 9 in the morning, but I was always late. So what happened on this Tuesday was, I remember it was a Tuesday because I remember my days based on how I dressed, and I was dressed very, very Tuesday. I remember that. I remember I was dressed in a green duster. I was fabulous, very fabulous. Now I go to get a taxi to take me to town. Yeah, and I mean, it is for, rather, did I say for? It is 10 a.m. and there is a bit of struggle to get a taxi, and I know because that is my life, and I'm there waiting. I'm waiting for a taxi, waiting for a taxi. I'm not even minding. I mean, I have time. My friend is is at the shop working, so I have no business worrying. Now I'm actually minding my business, like I have my shades on and all that. Like, I'm waiting for a taxi and I have my shades on, and this beautiful car just goes past me and it parks a couple of meters away from me. I swear I'm not minding it. I'm not minding it. Like, yeah, it's a beautiful car. I've seen it. Let it be. Let me be. I'm waiting for my taxi. And yeah, I'm there, guys. Now I'm there for like 10 minutes, and this car is there for like 7 minutes. And yeah, we're there. And I mean, yo, I was there for like 20 minutes, and this car was there for like 15 minutes, until the driver and the car just thought, maybe let me just go back and pick her up. So I mean, all the time I was thinking, maybe because this was an area, there are a lot of shops and all that, so I thought maybe he was waiting for something, or you know but so he drives back, but not back to a point where I can directly talk to him. Yeah. So again, I'm minding my business. Like, maybe he's minding his business too. So I don't want to go back into someone. And now he's there for like 2 minutes until he drives till he was at the spot where I was. Now we can talk directly. And so he says hello. I'm like, hello. You don't know how things go down. And he was like, you're going to town? I'm like, yeah. It was like, yeah, I've been here and you've been here for over half an hour. Do you mind me dropping you? And I was tired. And I don't want you to act like you do not take lifts. We all do, yeah. So I'm like, yo, if you're not going to kidnap me, you're not a serial killer, you're not a witch, wizard, whatever, why not? And I always say this to people. Why not? And his car was beautiful. So he opens for me the co-driver seat, and I do not sit with people in the front, in their cars in the front seat. So I'm like, you know what? No, can you just open the back seat? Just like a boss. And yeah, he did exactly that. And yeah, I hopped into his car and we drove. We didn't have so much to talk about. Like, yeah, it was a usual lift, but yeah, to make it clear, his car was beautiful. So most of the time, yo, if you know Uganda, if you know Kampala, if someone is giving you a lift, they will stop at ShopRite, because from there towards the other areas of town, the traffic is insane. The traffic is very, very insane. So I go to ShopRite. I'm like, yo, he's gonna stop his car and I'm gonna go out. Then it's a walkable distance to where I'm working from. Yo, this gentleman, man, did not. So he's like, where do you work from? Now, this is where everything went to the left. He's asking me where I work from so he can drop me there. You guys, I used to work from Grand Corner, and it is like, um, it's not as big as a mall, but I told him I worked at Ham Shopping Grounds, which is much like a mall. I mean, till this day, I don't know why I lied. Why? Because either way, he was going to drop me wherever I told him. So he drove through all that insane traffic, like that was insane traffic. He drove through all that and he dropped me at Ham. I was like, so, I mean, he was so much of a gentleman, like I swear. And he was like, so you come to town every day? I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I come to town every day around that time. I would pick you up every day. Maybe if you want, I can drop you. Like, that is all he said. So he was like, yeah. I gave him my number, like, yo, I was going to be saving coins, I'm telling you. So I had a couple of friends who worked at Ham. After he dropped me, I just went there, said hi to them, and proceeded to where I worked from. It was the distance between Grand Corner and Ham Shopping Ground is not so insane, but yo, it can be insane, I'm telling you. Now I go say hi to them and I proceed to where I work from. The next day I wasn't working, so this gentleman came packed and he called me. I told him, you know what, today I'm working. So he proceeded to town. The next day, because that was Tuesday, now I didn't work on Wednesday. He picked me up on Thursday. He picked me up on Friday again. I don't usually work on Saturdays and Sundays, so he didn't usually work on the weekend either. So it worked for the both of us. Now on Monday, he picked me up and yeah, he texts me. Now all the time, he drops me at Ham. Unquestionably, he just drives me from home and just takes me to Ham. Now on Monday, like we were packing and he was like, so tomorrow marks he used the word anniversary, I remember. Tomorrow marks the anniversary, our meeting anniversary. Would you mind if I took you onto a date and all that jazz? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be eating free food. Why not? Like, you know. And this guy was nice, you guys. But from the start, I knew like there was nothing gonna happen between us. Like I was simply enjoying the freedom. You know what I'm talking about? He would pick me up and then drop me, and then we would go, just grab like fast foods and all that on our way back, and we would talk through traffic and all that. So now he was like, "Can we go for a date?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Tomorrow, for lunch. So he's so professional. I think he was like, can I be specific with time? I told him, you know what, I first do my prayers, so you can come at around 10 past 1 if that works for you. He was like, yeah, sure. So Tuesday morning, he picks me up, takes me to town. He's like, are we still on our dead plans? I'm like, yeah, sure. So yeah, I go say hi to my friends at Ham because he has to see me go into Ham. That's why I had to say hi to my friends every day. And that helped me because I had friends who worked there. And then I would proceed. I use a different route or a different gate and then proceed to Grand Corner. Yeah, I would walk there and I'd be like, I'm so stupid. Stupid. I'm walking, I'm sweating and all that. So this is Tuesday, the D-Day of our date. Yeah. Now, I mean, it's 50 past midday. I'm getting ready, because he had seen me in the morning. I was like, yeah, I have to change outfit. I have to find something new, and yeah, I remember my best friend wasn't working that day. So yeah, we had to close up. I had to close up and all that. I'm going for a date. Now I'm making that. I do my prayers. And at exactly 1, he called. He's like, yeah, I'm getting off work. I'm coming. I'm going to be there in like 10 minutes. I'm like, yeah, sure. Great. I'm also, finalizing. Now, he gets there at 15 past 1, I think, if I'm not forgetting. I'm not good with time. He gets there and he calls. He's like, now I'm done closing. I'm waiting for his call. Yeah, he just called at the right time. Like I was ready for him, like he was ready for me. And he tells me, I'm packed here. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna be there in like 1 minute. Because I mean 1 minute. He knows I'm at, I mean, yo, so I know I'm gonna be there at 1 minute, you know, and I go down the stairs because we worked on the sixth floor. That's where the shop was. So I go down the stairs. I get to this place. I'm like, where is his car? Oh, that is when I it clicks that, oh my God, this man is parked at home. People, people. I mean, I'm wearing something cute, something new. I'm glammed, like my makeup is flawless. People, it was shining. it it was literally shining that it would just bring your eyes out. And now I have like a full bit face. I'm going on a date. I smell so good. And to be like, for some people they would say, oh, you can walk, it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes from Grand Corner to Ham. People, there was construction going on. There was construction, there was mad traffic, everything was insane. And people, like, so I calmed myself down. I was like, you know what? I gotta walk through these people with my glam face, with my shoes, with my outfit. Like, I have to go through these people and meet this man. Yo, what it was insane. Like, the traffic was mad. People, I walked from Grand Corner to Ham shopping grounds in like 20 minutes. And trust, I had to go behind the entire building and go to my friend's shop to touch up my makeup to just feel brand new, because I was sweating like nothing was cute, and I was going on a date like something I was ready for. Like, yo, I prepared for this date like hell, I did. And yeah, I mean, and the place you it was so mad. Like, I was so pissed at myself. Like, why did I lie? Why? Now I go. Oh my God! Remembering this just makes me. I go. He was running out of patience. Like, because the place he was parked at had no parking. Like, he was driving to and from the area, and he was calling. I wasn't picking up because I was walking through these people, so I get to him, and I know he's mad, but he's trying to be cool. So I get into the car. He doesn't mention anything. He's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." He just tells me how I look good and all that. Like, I think he was surprised. Like, I saw you in the morning looking differently. How do you look like this? So, credit. I mean, we go have something really beautiful. And that this was amazing. Like, it was amazing. And so I think he had it on mind. Like, what took you so long? What? Like, what? So I told him, what? I was just moving out, and then a customer came. I was alone. My friend didn't come to work, so that kept me waiting on that. So he was like, yeah, sure, okay. But I know he was mad. So yeah, people, that just went well. We had another date. Like, we had 3 dates in 1 week. I'm telling you, because yeah, I mean, he would pick me and drop me. So now we would just go, instead of grabbing fast foods, we could go and just eat, and talk. I mean, our little pick up and drop lasted for like 2 months. But then I was like, this man is too good for me. Like, I'm not saying he was too good for me, but he was so much of a good man. You know what I'm talking about? And I mean, I was in a relationship, so yeah, like one morning I was like, what, I'm just tired of acting like I'm gonna give this man a chance and all that. Like, it gets frustrating when you're acting all evil. Like, I knew I was so evil. Like, this man was investing so much time in me, and I knew this wasn't going anywhere. It was just about picking me up and dropping me back at home and buying me food and all that jazz. So yeah, one day when he was dropping me, I told him, you know what, no, this ain't going nowhere, like. And I remember I told him that because he was planning on introducing me to his friends. So I was like, dude, no, please, no. And he was really, really mad. He has never talked to me ever again. Ever again. Like, I thought maybe once in a while he would just drop me, or just be passing by and be like, yo, I'm passing by, are you there? No, nothing. And it's okay. And it's okay, you guys. So yeah, that has been today's story time. Let me know if you like story times, because yeah, yo, a lot of things happened in my life, and I'm like, what happened? Like, what, So until this day, I'm not sure why I lied to him. Why? Like, why did I lie to him? But yeah, even all through those dates, I would now scramble from, like, and he would pick me for lunch, most of the time. And even after work, he would pack that time, and then I would just run from Grand Corner and come. I never told him I never worked from home. I worked from Grand Corner. Never, ever, ever. And I know he's never gonna watch this video. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, and like. Hit that notification button so that you never miss a thing. And if you liked this episode, there are a lot more joys to this to come. So let me know what you think. I love you guys so much.